In enlightenment, we begin to have an inner vision on what is a divine person look like. What are their attributes? What is their frequency? And if they're looking at you and they're sharing something to you and you just are stunned by the focus and take it in, you are starting to learn to love as Ram does and as God intended us all to do. Because what becomes very clear in all of these fantastic mathematics, quantum physics explaining the observer in the kingdom of heaven within us, all the things step by step the Ram has taught us for decades, is the undeniability that in not one of these disciplines was the observer characterized by color, race, sexuality, creed, or prosperity, or age. The only unlimited and unprejudiced being in us is God. That nothing prevents us from taking from the mind of God what we will. And though we be judged by men and women who are less kind, the day that we are enlightened, we realize how wonderful we are. We live for the impetus to make known the unknown and the daily journey of fantastic experience. Even if it's a quote out of the blue, wonderful, prana from heaven. More that we know that, then we have the capacity to share our love with other people in ways that are meaningful. Like a look in the eye and a pause, and in this moment you have my entire attention. I'm not thinking about what you're saying and not hear you. I'm hearing you. When we understand there is no prejudice in the kingdom of heaven, it's the day that we begin to accept ourselves, and it's a great step towards acceptance and love of self, which I find in the end is that those who are too lazy to touch the finger of God lack utterly the love of self and the love of God. So, it looks like, from the best I can figure, that you have been taught superbly. And that you can explain your spiritual knowledge on the power of quantum physics and quote it to the letter. And when people say the next time they see the cards on your wall, they say, what is this? What is it? Just say, yeah, that's the art of non-locality.